Let me just turn the volume up real quick. I'll just be quiet. Sorry. Off. Toby told me to play this, so I have to play it. Well, to move your body, use the arrow keys on your keyboard. To interact with the environment, use the spacebar or the enter key. Zone 0. There cannot be any living beings in Zone 0, so I must assume that you are a mere figment of my imagination. Nevertheless, I will introduce myself. I am the judge. I am aching to know your name, dear illusionary interlocutor. I'm the batter. I've been assigned to a sacred mission. It is a pleasure, however, it is not the puppet I was addressing, but the puppeteer controlling it. What is your name, dear puppeteer? His name is Oak. He can't talk to us. However, he can hear and see everything. Even though you are but an inexistent apparition in my eyes. Let it be said that I am delighted to meet you as well, dear Oak. I believe we are in need of your services. Many people are in need of my services. You know, everybody loves cats. Oh, hold on. Okay, now I can change the volume real quick. There you go. There you go. We rub ourselves against their legs and purr in the most insistent manner. They adore that. I'm not talking about that kind of help. I see, but what kind of service could I offer you to an ectoplasmic entity? I have a sacred mission to fulfill. I must purify the world. There is no objective more laudable than yours. I accept to serve you as a guide through this area, if it is any kind of help to you. Thanks. Oh, the treasure chest. It's impossible to get around this obstacle. Oh, well, I wanted to do what you think. A luck ticket has been found. Goodbye. Allow me to confess that I find you quite tangible for a phantasmagorial being. Might you in fact be a creature of flesh and blood? I think so, yes. I've been mistaken from the beginning. You did not interrupt me in my deluded phantasms. This is relatively bizarre, I must say, but for you, you are the first living being I was given a chance to encounter in this view. At Zero, in fact, concluded that Zone 0 was an empty land. Obviously, I was misled. However, there exist other zones, and in those territories, the risk of hostile individuals attacking you in the most violent manner is quite high. Your sacred mission will likely lead you into these lands. Would you like me to teach you the art of violent confrontation? Let's just go back. This here is the battle screen. As you can observe, you will find yourself placed at the right-hand side of the screen. They're breaking the fourth wall so much, and it's only been 5 minutes into this game. That's wild. Your opponent, however, in this case, yours truly, will be located on the left. the correct place for a single combat. At the beginning of combat, you will be confronted with a choice. You have to decide whether to attack, auto, or flee. Attack naturally permits you to engage the fight in classical fashion. If auto is your decision, the computer will make the strategic choices in your place, making you simply the spectator. Finally, flee, as its name indicates, is the option of the coward. I abhor this alternative. But now, it is time for the offense. Choose attack. Select the batter, then choose attack anew off me with your bat. Do not utilize the auto function. The computer will not hold back and would take the risk of dying. And I would take the risk of dying, taking my secrets with me to the grave. Excellent, dear sportive companion. You must consider the fact that the batters and the enemy's levels determine the path of your assaults. It is possible that you or your adversaries could avoid the barrage of attacks that you will throw at each other with slyness. On occasion, your cast iron will hit you with a critical hit, which will cause teeth to fly in heaps. But let us move on. If you are willing to, you may have noticed that when you chose attack for the first time, after you selected the batter, a new window opened itself. At the lower right-hand side of the screen, there you have the choice between 4 new options. Attack leads to a soul strike against a likewise soul adversary. Competence permits you to use one of your special skills. Objects will grant you access to the items you are currently carrying. Finally, you have, yet again, the opportunity to flee. But remember, solely the batter is responsible for that option in this personal menu. How about trying to utilize an object? Take this luck ticket and use it on the batter's person with gratitude. Luck ticket. No. You really have not understood one bit. It is enough to damn oneself. I will repeat it anew for you. Open your ears widely. Select the batter, then up. Okay. Oh my god. Impeccable. Your mastery of battle borders and brilliance, my friend. There is one thing we have not addressed. I am, of course, talking about competences. They are generally, in layman's terms, special moves that can trigger surprising effects. They may induce a resurgence of health points, or may be and of themselves powerful attacks. Nevertheless, know this: any of the competence leads to a consumption of competence points, CP. So I ask that you use these skills sparingly. Once your CP are completely consumed, it will be impossible to carry out heavy assaults. And if you happen to cross swords with a tough opponent before being able to get some more CP, victory will be uncertain. But try it right away. Choose competent to try using the wide angle, which will allow you to analyze your angle. Oh. the judge. An odd-appearing cryptic cat. HP 300, CP 30. No weaknesses / resistance. Now you know not all about me, but also the art of combat. About the wide angle, now that is, its analysis will always be based on the start of the battle. Thus it may accidentally analyze adversaries you have not out for a long time. This confirmation ends, theoretically, when all the health points of your team or all your opponents fall to 0. Take good care of your health. You want to be successful curio and purification. From now on, you will be ready to crush all impure obstacles that get in your luminous submission's way. Well, supposing your intelligence is on the same level with your undeniable capability of dealing bat blows to an innocent cat. Made as it may, your training has not reached its end yet. Let me ask you if you want to follow me. Oh yes, to pass through here, you need to use your cerebral organ. You know, the one bathing flabbily in your tired cranium. I believe those floating blocks correspond to the symbols you can see on the wall in some other way. Quite peculiar. Quite peculiar. Is it possible to get around this hub? So there is 4 floating blocks. And at 30. No, get up there. I know it's quite peculiar. Okay, I'll get back to you once I figure it out. Alright, I'm back. I was just really stupid. Okay, what's this puzzle supposed to be? What you gotta say, Judge? Is there a problem, my dear picture of heroes? I am not your janitor. I cannot do everything for you. Nonetheless, I may dare to suggest you wage activating certain ones of these strange floating blocks more than one time if required. So solve this intriguing puzzle for me, and quickly if you please. I wish to rejoin the ground floor as soon as possible. Okay, I'll get back to you when I'm done with this. Aha! Finally, after all that exertion, the eagerly awaited recompense makes its entrance to the scene. Crunch, nom nom, crunch. Nice. Nice, bro. Happy for you, bro. So, a piece of silver. Huh. That's a little odd. Now, I want to get out of this place. How do I leave? This game is already feeling like a fever dream. 448287C. I need to write this down, bro. I'm just gonna put the camera. 44827. Wrote that down. So this is the fourth one. 4, 4. Eight. 2. 8. 7. Is this C? Oh wait, is that 9 or something? No. I think it's the bottomest one. 4, 4. 4, 4. 8. 2. 8. 7. Oh, I did it. What's that? Here is an accessory that is going to be especially helpful on your purifying quest. Dear enlightened student and supportive friend, it is a cube hovering in midair, as you'll likely notice. Nevertheless, you would be able to differentiate it from similar ones, but by the contrast of bad taste it imposes on your view of its clashing color defying any sensible course of plastic arts. However, do not judge it too quickly, because despite its criticizable appearance, this red cube of undeniable use. Aside from rendering you the entirety of I'm done. Okay, I'm done doing the whole thing. Open your wings. Winged gaster. Okay, that's stupid. I got it. Wait, I just use these. Okay, maybe I have to use the Leo card, I guess. Accidentally just. Sorry, guys. Maybe I have to click the Leo card. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What the hell? Technical difficulties. Wait, do I have to press return to nothingness? Back to... Oh. The room. I regret my... Okay, I'm gonna try. Alright, I figured out what to do, guys. Train Nether one is really useful means of transport to get about Zone 1. My god, I keep pressing the Windows button. Oh my god, I pressed it again. Holding up a phone like this is hard. Okay, how do I get in the train though? Oh, please select your destination. Damian. Let's go to Damian, guys. Zone 1. Wow, they did this in RPG Maker 2003. This is impressive. I'm in Damian now. Why isn't the E backwards? Train number 2 has been active for a long time. Okay. Finally, civilization. Visitor? Welcome to the smoke mines. May I know who you are? Are you an inspector? No, I'm the batter. Come to exterminate the impure spirits. The batter? The impure spirits? Are you some sort of prophet? Or perhaps a man of belief? Yeah, something like that. Who sent you? Nobody. I'm being led by Oak. I don't know him. He must be a member of the superior personnel. In any case, that's good. It means a request has been acknowledged. Here, I'm going to explain your task. You're at the smoke mines of Damian, the southern part of Zone 1. Here we send workers into deep tunnels to unearth metal from the ground, freeing embedded smoke that was trapped in the depths. Thanks to a variety of tools, we were able to put some of it to bottles, which the Queen sends us to other zones. The rest of it flows free, forming the air that our lungs inhale and exhale so we can live. As the first of 4 elements, it's an important element. Because without smoke, people would have nothing to breathe. Yeah, so, yeah, there we are, and so, finally, I put this, where are the emperors? Yes, there we go. There are many specters in the mines. They're becoming more and more aggressive. But in fact, it would be better if we didn't enter the mines because the regulations for rewards is from coming. So here's what we're going to do. There's an annex tunnel that nobody ever goes, but a miner went in there some time ago, and he saw something strange. He said nothing like the usual, so I thought maybe it's the chief of the specters. So there's your task. You accept you'll go into the annex tunnel and kill the chief of the specters. Then the specters will disappear and we can work properly again. There we go. Do you have any questions? No. Great, impeccable. The tunnel is right down there. I'll wait here. Oh, well. Who do we have here? Is that not Oak and his picturesque jumping jack, the Bata? Are you the Spectre's leader? No, certainly not. I am only passing through, not unlike the smoke which is being extracted from this pale and metallic place. However, I believe I know where the one you are taking for an ectoplasm can be found. To tell you the truth, I am perplexed to think it is one of those peculiar objects. Call it a spherical add-on. I have very well tried to approach it, but the operation has failed systematically so far. But I am thinking maybe you are the one who does not have a physical order will succeed in affiliating the spiritual entity to yours. This music is ominous as heck. Add on Alpha Junio. What an essentially intriguing phenomenon. I must admit that I remain perplexed by this unexpected metaphysical reaction. Fair enough, since it is decided to accompany you, I know only to advise you to make the best usage of it possible. Got it. The chief of specters in here. Sorry, but I fear I have to respond in negative. Apart from this add-on, I have not crossed this way of a single soul in this blue. Nice. I got a ring. I got a ring as my best friend, cause does Sonic's ring be alive? No, cause Sonic rings suck. I guess I don't know. Oh, you're back. So you killed the chief of the specters? No, it wasn't there. Oh, really? I bugger. Crap. I believe that I'll have to let you enter the main gorges then. But regulations oppose it. Alright, I suppose this is a very special cave, as stated in paragraph 5. So the main mines are on the right. There. What's in this house? Let's barge into his house. Yay! Oh, no. There are phantoms down there. They keep us from working properly. But now it's break time for me anyways.
You've found to eliminate the specters. That's good news.
The labs don't work on the endless corridors. It's everything looks the same around here. It's easy to get lost. There are phantoms in every corridor. Be careful, Buster. And besides, who has let you enter? Normally, the regulation prohibited external visitors. Alright. Show yourselves, corrupted children. I am the voice of forgiveness that will eliminate your calamitous forms. Prepare yourselves to suffer my judgment. Common Spectre, Mysterious Ectoplasm Incarnation, HP 10, CP 0, Light Resistance against Smoke. Cool. Adversaries purified. 400 experience points gained. 80 credits received. Look, ticket received. Nice. Look, ticket received. Oh, 3 luck tickets. This add-on is fighting by my side. It's practical. Let's purify the other galleries. Points and competence. Oh my god! Shut up, co-pilot. What's going on here? Please, weird. Sorry, everybody. Technical difficulties. This game is cool, though. I like it. I'm working. I'm being productive. Okay. What's in here? A Joker? Oh. Oh. What the hell are those? Just the chronic migraine? Just die, I hate you. I don't know. I want to see what these things even are. Magnolia, a severed head floating in the air. HP 30, CP 10. Light mist against me. Nice. Well, that's kind of an HP spike, what did you say? This thing's horrifying. Also, who's Magnolia? Why is its name specifically Magnolia? If Magnolia used to be a normal dude, then I feel bad for them. I feel really bad for them. They just became a monster. What is that? I'm just gonna kill this thing and end the video right here. Like, there is no way I'm finishing this video. Just die. I want you to die. I want to know what this thing is also. Wait, what is it? Where are you? January. Ghoul with a dusty breath. 90 health? What are these HP spikes? I don't want you to be here anymore. I want to put you out of your misery. God, thank you. Adversaries purified. Oh, let me smave real quick. Well, that's going to do it for this video, guys. Say bye to Batter.